Right. So what we do is we come up with the most pressing issue, the MPI. In the case of the book, I talk about I'm judging this person, or the most pressing issue would be I judge myself, or I'm ashamed of this. In the case with you, we can say I feel controlled.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
and it might even be, the core might even be I feel like I'm not enough.
I feel like I'm not enough. Okay, so let's just start tapping right here. Okay, tapping on this karate chop point. Everybody watching can tap along as well. And the thing that happens when you tap along, and you can repeat after me, and whoever's listening can repeat after me as well, because they can borrow the benefits of our time tapping. Okay, so where do you think you are? 7, 8? I'm not good enough?
Yeah, probably a 7.
7, okay. So even though, and just repeat after me. This is the setup statement. Even though I feel like I'm not good enough, you can repeat after me.
Even though I feel like I'm not good enough,
I deeply and completely love and accept myself.
I deeply and completely love and accept myself.
Even though I feel like I'm not good enough,
even though I feel like I'm not good enough,
I deeply and completely love and accept myself.
I deeply and completely love and accept myself.
Even though I feel like I'm not good enough,
even though I feel like I'm not good enough,
I deeply and completely love and accept myself.
I deeply and completely love and accept myself.
They tried to control me. Just typing on that eyebrow point right there.
They tried to control me.
Side of the eye. I don't like to be controlled.
I don't like to be controlled.
Under the eye. It makes me feel like I'm not good enough.
It makes me feel like I'm not good enough.
Under your nose. I don't want to feel that way.
I don't want to feel that way.
Chin. Makes me feel like I'm not good enough.
It makes me feel like I'm not good enough.
Take your fist and just tap on your chest. Makes me feel like I'm not good enough.
It makes me feel like I'm not good enough.
Under your arm. And I don't want to be controlled.
And I don't want to be controlled.
Top of the head. I really don't want to be controlled.
I really don't want to be controlled.
Eyebrow. So I'm going to judge instead.
So I'm going to judge instead.
Side of the eye. Because I feel safer judging.
Because I feel safer judging.
Under the eye. I feel justified in my judgment.
I feel justified in my judgment.
Because I'm truly outraged.
Because I'm truly outraged.
Because they made me feel like I wasn't good enough.
Because they made me feel like I wasn't good enough.
And that's emotional to me.
And that's emotional to me.
That's really emotional to me. Under the arm.
That's really emotional to me.
So I judge instead.
So I judge instead.
I judge to feel safe.
I judge to feel safe.
I judge to protect myself.
I judge to protect myself.
I judge to feel safe.
I judge to feel safe.
I judge to protect myself.
I judge to protect myself.
But I know that's not the truth of who I am.
But I know that's not the truth of who I am.
Chest. The truth of who I am is loving.
The truth of who I am is loving.
Under the arm. And confident.
And confident.
Top of the head. And I believe in myself.
And I believe in myself.
That's all that really matters.
That's all that really matters.
Side of the eye. That's all that really matters.
That's all that really matters.
So I can release this judgment.
So I can release this judgment.
Because I realize it's not about them.
Because I realize it's not about them.
It's about me loving myself more.
It's about me loving myself more.
And I choose to love myself more.
And I choose to love myself more.
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 Take a deep breath in. And release.
Woo! Thank you for doing that with me. Wow. And we'll definitely post a video below the audio too for anybody who wants to see that in action. That was really cool. And
So 0 to 10, where are you right now?
I'd say I'm probably a 3, to be honest.
Nice. Yeah. If we had more time, I would keep going with you. I'd stop and start, but that's not what we're going to do today. But yeah, having that moment of just relief is what we're looking for here.
Yeah. And I appreciate that. And I feel like what I got out of doing that tapping or EFT is a lot of what you were saying too. And just thinking like, this is just something that's coming out of an old wound that I have. This is not the reality of who this person is, or this isn't the reality of who I have to be in this situation. This is just what it is, but I can still choose to love myself and them despite anything, right?
Right. We judge because we're projecting out what we don't want to feel with it.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. I love that. And when we're tapping, so if anybody's listening and they didn't get to see that, when we're tapping, we were tapping on different body parts on my body, my under my arm, my eyebrow, above my lip. What are these different areas that you're tapping? Why do we tap there?
All these different energy points, they're energy meridians that send messages to the brain that let the amygdala, the fight or flight part of our brain, release the fight or flight. So it's saying it's safe to let go. So by talking about the emotional disturbance and tapping on these different meridians, we let go of the energetic disturbance.
That's so interesting. Very cool. Thank you for sharing that with us.